Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 66 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Come on, let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down again. D4, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
I got you. Check 13.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
65.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Coleman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 180.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. 11 yards there, first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 46.
Now a play fake. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 38 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run. Switch. 21. Right there. 50.
On first down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Here we go. Mike, 54. You must be getting mad.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
I got you, boy.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. This is Coleman. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this deep.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play action, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Wild Bill. He's crazy. Alert.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here we go. 180. Get the ball. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. I got you. Motion. He's coming. Double up.
Going for it with McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 50. 21.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Get ready. Here we go. 180.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
At the 22-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and
Here we go, here we go. 180. Check, 53. 11, 11. 11, 11. Check, 52.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll buy some time right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz flushed out right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Go!
54. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 6.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
21. 8. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Gould is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
6-6. Pull it high.
Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 2's in it.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st down, Coleman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go. 180.
Let him know.
I got this.
Watch
13.
They will run again with Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, gun. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Hey, Mike 51. You ain't doing nothing today. 21. Watch the shit. 21.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
I got this. 51 the mic, boy, 51. I'm coming for you, son.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A gain of 13, it's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Coleman on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away.
Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.